Ooh, I'm feeling feisty today. Hi.
Well, that's great. That makes two of us.
Yeah.
Let's
Good
spicy up
morning.
this rant.
Let's start it. How you doing today, Reverend? Oh, actually, you're not using Reverend anymore, really,
I
are you?
am. Yeah,
You are?
yeah, no,
I mean,
it's
you
fine.
you
Yep.
earned it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's what I say on Wake Up, say thank you. Hi,
Mhm.
Rev Steph St Steph, just Steph. Right? And it's whatever. Like my dad used to say when I was a kid, you call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a title that I have earned, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you're ordained, so can never be taken away from you, even if you tried to reject it. No, not that you would
Yes.
reject it, but yeah,
Yeah.
honor it. You worked hard for it. So, hi, Reverend Steph St.
I
Amand,
did. I did work hard.
aka Saint
Yeah.
Steph.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Dr. JZ. How's it going over there?
Good. It's finally fall in Tucson. Like we won't get above, I don't think we're going to get above 80 degrees today. Oh yeah, high of 65 Fahrenheit today.
Oh,
It's fantastic.
nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful here.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
That's a lovely day. That's a
Hmm.
lovely day. We're
And as I
3 degrees Celsius right now.
and as I look out my window, we've got cloud cover. I think we're possibly going to get some rain today.
Mm.
I just love it. It's like cozy season.
Mhm. I
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
yeah.
I love cozy. I love fall, actually. Like the colors are so magnificent,
Hmm.
but it also means all of the sweaters get to come out and play.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I love a sweater. I love a hoodie. I love, the comfort of just layers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, we have a different world of color in the desert
Mhm.
because we don't necessarily get like the fall colors, like the oranges and
Right.
the reds and the yellows. Like we stay fairly green. Um, but it's still beautiful. Like I love the desert. I'm such a desert person. I love
Mhm.
the desert.
I
So
love the desert.
here we are on the rant. Good
Woo!
morning. Yeah, as we've talked about the weather and where we live and cozy
Well, and you
time and
said, "Hey, do you feel like going live in 10 seconds?" And I was like, "Let's do this." Yes.
yeah. Yeah. I got lots of stuff that's in my mind around new thought ideas. But
Oh,
of
yes.
course, what we always like to do is turn it over and say, hey, those of you who are watching, what is coming up for you in your life that could use a radically affirmative new thought, which is what the
Mhm.
rant is, radically affirmative new thought.
Yes.
Uh, yeah. So reach out, use that chat function to check in. I see that Sherry is watching, saying, good morning, beautiful reflections of me. I love that.
Well, good morning.
We are all reflections of one another.
I love that because this Saturday, Luisa Rivera and I are doing a workshop called The Mirror Effect, and it is about the reflections. Like, what are you reflecting?
Yeah.
Yeah, transform your life by transforming your lens.
Right.
Mm.
So I've been teaching spiritual economics, which is one of my favorite books. And we were
Mm.
in week 3 last night. Last night we talked about the chapter. It's called The Law of Visualization. And it starts off with a quote that is offered from Eric Butterworth. He says, you see things not as they are, but as you are.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, it's
Yes.
like everything we perceive is a reflection of something inherent in us. And for me, when I begin to live within that frame of mind, that understanding, I react differently to things because it's not about anything out there. It's about what's right here in my mind and in my
Mhm.
heart, really in my heart. So yeah,
Yeah,
we're all wonderful mirrors of one another. What a blessing that is.
absolutely. And that mirror, if we're seeing it, right? This is in the workshop. If we're seeing it, we are it, right? And
Mhm.
so at some level, it's maybe not the level in which it's being projected back to us, right? Like if you have one light and you shine it in a mirror, you get like a stream of light. But if you put like a lamp in front of a mirror, you the whole room can light up.
Mhm.
And so sometimes, like how we're seeing the behavior, and I'm speaking from experience here, behavior that is unbecoming in another, I have to check in with myself because I believe what we just said is true, right? That this is a reflection.
Mhm.
And it might not be that as drastic as what is being reflected back, but they're doing their best as well. And so
Yeah.
that reactive time to not judge immediately or react immediately to what is being projected back or reflecting back, because the first place is, how am I receiving this, and what is this, what level of this is mine to reflect and to, for my highest and greatest good, my learning experience.
Hmm.
I've been talking a lot lately about this sacred friend I had who is just this expression in my life had been, it was just so um mm, nurturing in a fertilizer way, because what I saw in in this person's reflection back to me was all the things that I thought about myself that were untrue. So how am I reflecting that into the world?
Yeah.
And I just came to this place of like, if um I am loving presence, that's my goal, to be loving, to be kind, to be compassionate in everything. And when someone like the sacred friend projects such hostility towards that expression of conscious and awakened love, what is it in
Mm.
me, like, that I am not expressing adequately my love, because they are responding to it in such a different way than what would be receiving love.
Yeah.
So, that it's just this beautiful weaving of reflection and taking the time to understand that, right? So, and it's not going to be right in the moment. I mean, when you get hit by a Mack truck or cement truck of ick,
It's like I've never been
you
hit
might,
by a Mack truck, but okay. But
yeah.
I get what you're saying. The analogy, the
Yeah.
metaphor.
Yeah, like if you're in a car wreck, it's going to take some time to heal the body,
Mm.
heal from that experience. And it's the same thing if you get an unconscious sleepwalker throwing their arms all around. You need to take time for yourself to really understand that this is not about me, like all the, don't take the reflection personally, just like we don't take our own thoughts personally,
Mhm.
because sometimes those thoughts are telling stories
Right.
that are just as equally untrue, because we're just perceiving from where we are in life and what we know in life.
Right. But I want to clarify something because, we have a whole structure around not taking things personally in this philosophy. But I think sometimes people mistranslate that and think that it means that they have to then become a doormat. And so I always say, don't think
Mhm.
not taking things personally doesn't mean you have to take it.
That's right.
You still get to live within your spiritual authority.
Mhm.
um the difference I think is I don't have to take it, but I don't have to be unkind
Right.
in standing up
Yeah.
for myself. And I think I live in a culture where sometimes like the expectation is to stand up for yourself. You're going to act in ways that are unkind and like, let's not do that. What do you say? We don't do
Mhm.
that. Like
Mhm.
we can be firm in our resolve and stand up for ourselves, but be kind as
Yeah.
well. And that
Show
kindness,
up
I think,
how you are saying that you want to show up, right?
right,
Like we were talking last week, integrity, be in integrity.
in
If
integrity.
if your goal is to be a kind person and you're showing up as unkind, that's take that personally. You need to check on your integrity.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking
But
of
yeah,
kind, speaking of kind, greetings to Martha.
yes.
Grateful to see
Hi,
you.
Martha.
Love all your little emojis there that
Yes, a
bless
parade of
and bring a
emo.
smile to my face. Yeah.
Oh, is that a water dragon? There's a
What?
dragon in there
Let's bring it
today.
up. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
So, so
Yeah.
yeah, you see things not as they are, but as you are. That's
Yeah.
the way life. That's the
And,
way life
and
is.
like I say all the time, if it's before you, it's for you,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Like, so what is the curriculum here? What am I learning from this experience and expression?
Right.
How am I showing up to better myself?
Right.
Because
So
we
you
can't change
mentioned
anybody else.
you make me think too. So there's this idea sometimes that people have, and I, I buy into this to some degree, but I'm going to clarify how I buy into this. There are some that say, oh, well, there's this divine lesson that I have to learn, right? And but using that language sometimes makes it seem like, oh, this lesson is from something out there that has like been impressed upon me. I'm like, no, if I'm learning a divine lesson, it's because there's something below the level of awareness that is active in my life, that if I'm having the experience of it in the world of form, in the world of circumstance, and it's not feeling very good, it's not about trying to manipulate or coerce that out there. It's about really recognizing that it started within myself. Yeah. And so it is the key, the clue to what is it I need to address in myself. So if I would say, if I need to learn a divine lesson, I'm the one who wrote the curriculum. Mm-hmm. And if I take responsibility for that, then boy, it really does transform. It absolutely transforms how I then approach the lesson. Yeah. Because number one, I'm not going to beat myself up for it. I'm not going to blame anybody else for it. I'm going to say, great, here's what is it that is possible? What do I need to know now in order to heal this and move forward? So no lessons from out there, all lessons from right here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right here, right now. I mean, we aren't even aware of a lesson that is required until we have a feeling tone behind something.
Right.
Right. It's the feeling tone that goes, oh, like this is an ouch, or this is a woo. Like that's feeling. That's feeling. I'm not talking about emotion. I'm talking about the feeling, a vibration inside of our body, right, that goes, oh, you need to polish up that spot. So what are the tools I have right now to help me polish that spot up? Mm-hmm. But our healing, if you're not broken, so I put it in quotation marks, healing. The healing that comes is from the same place where love comes from, where peace comes from, where joy comes from. The source is us. We are the source. We are divine resource. And so the feeling, I mean, that's why I always say, like, if you to heal it, you got to feel it, because right. if you don't feel something about this thing, like, there's nothing you need to work on.
Right. And so it is. Hold on.
You're done.
No, I'm pulling out my paper because I don't have a graphic ready, but this goes right in alignment with my formula. So I'm going to go low tech here and say, here's the formula.
Yep.
Right? So thoughts to the power of belief, to the power of feeling, equals the quality of our life, right? This is the formula that I've kind of been working with and has been a core of my ministry for a long time. And I maybe should put a little trademark next to it, because I am going to write a book about this. I keep saying that I'm going to write it. You know what? I'm not going to write a book about this. I'm going to stop affirming that I'm going to write a book, because I actually haven't moved forward on writing a book. So I might write a book about this someday. But anyway, for me, the reason that this formula has developed over the years like this is because what is exponentially, your feelings have a relationship to your beliefs and your thoughts. Yeah. Right. There's an exponential relationship of your belief to your thought, and there's an exponential relationship of your feeling to your belief to your thought. And that is what determines the quality of your life. And so the most powerful thing to address in this formula, if you want to change the quality of your life, is your feeling. It's the feeling tone around your thoughts and your beliefs. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And that's why we study things and practice things like not taking things personally.
Right.
Because that, like, I've had bullies. I don't know if anyone else out there has had bullies, the sacred friends. But that feeling is me buying into something they're saying.
Yeah.
If we don't believe what they're saying, we can just shrug it off. It's like, it's so easy to not take that personally. They're not even talking to me. Like if I'm driving now, someone honks at me, it's like, why? what a waste of time this honk is. Like, I
Yeah.
can't move out of the way.
But I'm not even gonna like put it on them. I'm gonna say, they're having something's going on for
It's
them.
yeah,
And
don't take it
I don't
personally.
need to participate in that in my feeling space, right? I
Right.
could very easily be triggered by that, but anything that is triggering me, I'm the one who installed the trigger, no one else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
The world knows how to press the buttons, but we put them there.
yeah. Martha, I
Yes.
believe everything is teaching love, how to be love. Everything. I have come to the conclusion that the purpose is that simple, not
Yeah,
chasing some mysterious purpose anymore. I love that. Yeah.
absolutely.
Not taking it personally is loving.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yes.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
loving ourselves and loving them.
Yeah.
Like um, you know, as hard as this past situation was for me back months ago now,
Hmm.
um, as challenging as it was, it also polished so much, right? And I just know that that person is doing the best that they can. I absolutely know that.
Yeah.
And it just isn't the best I can.
Yeah.
We're not using the same measuring stick when it comes to kindness or love or sharing wisdom. we're
Hmm.
we're not on the same page, but that doesn't mean they aren't doing the best that they can. And so
Right.
that was on me to figure out and
Yeah.
to heal within my own self and to free and liberate that other person from anything that's going on inside of my own head.
Hmm.
Can't no competition, no comparison.
Hmm.
What is transpiring for them now? I have no idea, but I know it's their highest and greatest good because I have the same life. We are doing the same
Yeah.
every single day, the best that we can. That's it.
And so it is.
And so it is. Yes.
My tattoo says, and so it is, if I
Mhm.
punctuate everything in my life with "and so it is," or Dr. Tom Cost, I brought this up in class last night. Dr. Tom Cost is the minister in Palm Desert um, for the Center for Spiritual Living Palm Desert. He used to say, punctuate everything with "no matter what." Like,
No matter
imagine
what.
living your life from the "no matter what" or "and so it is" point of view. It means everything. And
Yeah.
it's a reminder that everything that you express is creative. Every
Mhm.
every thought that is expressed through language is backed by a belief, which is backed by a feeling, and it's all creating in our life.
Mhm.
And so it
Mhm.
is. That's why I put the tattoo. That's why I got a tattoo there, um, as the reminder of that very idea, so that
Mhm.
I have a constant reminder, literally in front of me, so provided I'm wearing short sleeves, uh, that says, "Be aware."
Yeah.
be be aware of what it is you're thinking, feeling, and believing, because that is creating your life. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, standing up for
My
yourself.
latest one is um I'm doing the best that I can, no more and no less.
And so it is.
Like just no more and no less. That's all I'm doing today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love, Martha, that you also put here, etc. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
it's like the etc part of that is
Mhm.
and so it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Pardon me for a moment. There we go. I'm a little feeling a little drippy in the moment.
Yeah, I've
I
got
know
my
that's really,
spirit here too.
I'm like, that's really attractive on camera, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Um,
We do synchronized,
yeah. So Sherry writes, instead of a lesson meant to be learned, I'm going to try out saying it's a fine tuning of my awareness, which is already my divine truth. That's beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Really considering that
Absolutely.
with you.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm just fine tuning myself today.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, there's rant number 1.
Hmm.
Next. Mm.
Uh, well, I'm going to go back to my friend Eric Butterworth. Oh, he defines faith. And we have so, like, people are like, well, what is faith? I don't get, like, faith is it is an inner realization so deeply embodied that it can't be shake and ball. We talk about faith in so many different ways, but I love how he defines faith. He says, faith is consciousness centered in the universal source.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you, Steph?
That sounded like truth.
Faith.
Yeah, faith. Like because I feel like I am grounded in faith. Like I am faithful
Mm-hmm.
in so many in aspects of my life. I just, someone's struggling. I'm like, I have faith. This is where it's going to work out. I have absolute faith. And
Yeah.
it is a sensation I have just of trusting the universe, this divine mind that is back of life.
Mm-hmm.
I trust it
Mm-hmm.
because it's greater than I am.
Mm-hmm.
How, but I'm often reminded that faith it's not a spectrum. It is a thing. Faith is this universal construct, I guess, that because Dr. Ken Gordon, one of my teachers, 17 years ago, said, you'll never have more or less faith than you do right now.
Yeah.
It's what we place our faith in. And so I have placed my faith deeply and unwavering within this universal principle, this
Mm-hmm.
divine law that is life. Life is the only thing. There's one life. That's God's life. And I just get to be in this little cellular expression of, a circulatory system of the
Mm-hmm.
divine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my, like no matter what. And my faith has strengthened in that universal principle because of the evidence that I have created in my own life by resting on that faith. Being homeless and hungry,
Mm-hmm.
being anxious and depressed, I somehow made it to a homeowner and a joy-filled life. Somehow. And
Mm-hmm.
it was always this something inside of me pulling me to the greater thing that
Mm-hmm.
is aware of itself.
Mm-hmm.
I sound so, I'm sure, confusing. But again,
Mm-hmm.
it's just faith is an inner awareness that it is all good, all God, all the time.
Yeah.
And you can't break that.
No.
You can't damage universal law.
You referenced something
Mm.
because you said there's only one life. That life is God's life.
Mhm.
And and I'm going to go on a thing because everybody is saying it that way, and it's actually that's not the quotation. Did you know that?
Oh, I've just heard so many people say that.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was a quotation.
it is. It's actually Ernest Holmes. It's in Living the Science of Mind in multiple locations.
Mm.
Um, but the actual quotation, and there's an important, I think, distinction in this. I'm not trying to make people wrong, but I want to clarify because I think there's an important distinction to really consider. The quotation
Mhm.
is, "There is only one life. That life is God."
Mm.
Not God's life as though it's something that is possessed by the
For
divine.
sure.
It is
Mhm.
the divine, right?
Yeah.
And I think that really turning the corner of shifting our consciousness around that. And I get it. Um, Lisa Farrar and Etika Luckett wrote that beautiful chant,
Mhm.
and I think they had to have that extra syllable in there to make the chant work. There's only
Absolutely.
one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life, right? So they do this chant, but they had to add that extra because if they went,
Yeah.
there's only one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. Like it helps to have that extra syllable in there, but
Yeah.
it's not God's life.
Yeah.
Life is God.
Life is God.
Life
Yes, exactly.
is God.
Yeah. Yeah.
And making that distinction, it actually draws it is accomplishing more of what I think we're seeking to do in New Thought all the time, which is really break down any sense of separation.
Yeah. Well, again, one of my favorite Dr. Ken Gordon quotes, like the first time I heard him do a spiritual mind treatment,
There is
right?
God
He started it with such
and nothing else.
authority. There is God and absolutely nothing else.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
It's like, ooh, yeah. I remember
that's
hearing
how.
him like speak with that level of divine authority when he would
Mhm.
when he would offer affirmative prayer treatment. And yeah, and absolutely nothing else.
Yeah.
Whew. And it was like it washes over you in a
Yeah.
tremendous way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how, if I am, feeling a panic attack, or like in my past I have, um feeling a panic attack or just like vibrating in something, I
Mhm.
can just like there is God and absolutely nothing else.
And so it
And
is.
everything that I'm in right now is God. Everything that is unfolding right now is the activity of the divine. There is nothing else happening. Nothing else is
Mhm.
happening
Mhm.
but God.
Yeah.
And and for me, that level of just powerful presence and determination is just helps me so deeply to just, it's like, you know, when you're a kid and you get a really comforting dad hug or a big bear hug, you just feel that embrace of
Mhm.
something bigger than you. It's a liken to that for me, that I just feel like, okay, I'm okay now. I remember I remember that everything is this thing.
Yeah.
And Emma Curtis Hopkins, and I need do nothing more.
Mhm.
There's nothing more I need to be to make it through this situation. There's nothing more I need. I've everything I require right here in this moment, especially if we are aware of the God self within
Mhm.
us.
Mhm. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Martha says, I know I am experiencing faith when I am unshakably knowing that I am okay. And no matter what, I will be okay.
Yeah. No
No
matter
matter.
no matter what.
You know what? Let's let that be the practice this week. I'm going to invite everyone who's present for this experience, whether you're watching live or you're watching on a replay, to make a point of adding to your practice this week, punctuating everything with no matter what.
Mhm.
Everything.
Yeah.
And so, for instance, I'm driving down the street and I get cut off by someone who's driving a little erratically and they cut right in front of me. And I made my mind go, what a jerk. Punctuate it with no matter what and see how that helps you, because it's not going to do anything to them,
Yeah.
you know? And so perhaps then in the awareness, change your mind. Change your mind in the awareness. Perhaps it's I trust and know that the blessings that require this person to be speeding are fully present in their day, no matter
Mhm.
what.
No matter what.
Yeah.
And again,
So
what does it have to do with you?
nothing, but I can affirm
Right?
somebody's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, my favorite one is, I love you no
No
matter
matter
what.
what. Yeah.
Like that's what, when I say I love you, that's what I mean. I mean, no matter what.
Yeah. The first time I consciously knew faith was after my mother transitioned and I stayed clean and sober, which was something I never thought I could or would do. And I said to myself, oh, this is faith, because I knew I was okay and could see the and could see the for me in it. That it was a
Mhm.
lot. Sometimes they get cut off if they're longer
Yeah.
comments, but that's how it ends. For me in it, and and could see the for me in it. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Faith is consciousness centered in universal source. Mm,
Yeah.
that's so yummy to me.
Amen.
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 Amen. Hmm.
Amen. Yep. Musical cue day.
Yes. I haven't broken
Yeah.
out in song like I used to recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been 2 whole weeks.
Been 2 whole weeks. Of course, I break out in song all the time,
Mm.
every day, throughout my day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
me too. Me too. Sing if you gotta.
Yes. Yes.
And
Oh, yes. Martha continued actually saying, and could feel the life universe supporting me. So yeah, so I'm going to continue. I knew I was okay and could see the for me in it, and I could feel the life universe supporting me.
yeah.
It's the way this stuff works, y'all.
Yep. It's the way it works.
Infinite supportive creative energy.
Yeah.
We are immersed in it. We are surrounded by it. We are it. And if we allow it to do its thing, release our attachment to what we think outcome should look like, and trust in our highest good, it's got our back always.
Yeah. And if you need a reminder, or if this is new information to you, there is an introduction inside the Science of Mind by Dr. Ernest Holmes that is 4 chapters that explains everything you need to have a successful life in your conscious, aware presence.
Yeah. Somebody came to me and said, I've been reading The Science of Mind and I'm really enjoying it. And in my mind, I'm going, that's kind of a big read to, tackle on your own. Usually I suggest to people that they tackle that book in a classroom setting where you can have lots of dialogue and conversation about it. But I responded, said, that introduction, the 4 sections of that introduction, that's the whole philosophy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
And even so, those 4 chapters are everything, right? Like it's how it works, why it works, how, these kinds of things. But at the same time, Living the Science of Mind, is a book of essays. And the first one is what is the science of mind? There's science of mind. What is religious science? Those essays helped break it down into really clear things. It was helpful for me to read those after the 4 chapters of the introduction, because it really distills it.
Yeah. So you have that there.
I do.
I'm going to invite you to go to the chapter, the essay that is Principle and Precedent.
Okay. Do you happen to know a page?
I don't know the page because I read it on Kindle.
Principle. Yeah. Principle. 215 if you have the hard copy.
Yeah, so 215. And then I want you to go ahead and go to the first little inset part that is italicized. Basically, it says there are some simple techniques that will help us do this. An example, we might say, and then there's an italicized section.
Oh, yes.
I am
the example,
one.
We might say.
I am one with all the power there is. I am one with all the presence there is. You ready? There is one life. That life is God. That life is my life now.
Yes.
And then it repeats itself throughout other sections. Anyway, just wanted to point out that's where the quote comes from. And I think he may also have pulled that. I think it actually may be, he may have pulled that from Emma Curtis Hopkins, which would make total sense to me.
It would make total sense. Yeah. She had quite the divine authority.
Yeah, she did. That was her DNA. Ready? Divine, natural authority. And we all got our DNA.
We all have our DNA. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Her writing, though, is just like, wow, this was channeled.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's just so powerful and attuned to.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason she was called the teacher of teachers, because really she synthesized the work of Quimby in such a magnificent way, and made it accessible. I mean, if you try to read the Quimby manuscripts, there's a lot that's great in the Quimby manuscripts. I find them a little hard.
Yeah.
She made it accessible. And I love her work.
In the late 1800s.
Yeah.
She made it accessible.
Yes. Yeah. Let us never forget that.
Let us never forget.
In a time when women were considered maybe even third-class citizens in our culture, she was stepping forth and saying, not me. I know the truth of my being, and I will affirm it for all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
And she got stuff from she outshone her teacher, and that became a problem. And you can read more about that in Spirit's Rebellion.
Yeah.
I love this. So in the essay that you just said,
Yeah.
principle, what is it? Principle and
Principle and
precedent.
precedent.
So in his an argument similar to the following is a good one to use in such cases. Like,
Can I
I
read
love
it?
how he's giving examples. Yeah, you see it?
I am no longer hypnotized by the old thought patterns. I am no longer bound by these precedents. I am no longer limited to what everyone has believed because I know now. Because now I now because I know know. I can read it, I promise. Because I now know it has no truth, no reality, and no law to support it. It is but a phantom.
It is but a phantom.
Yes.
Yeah, I love Ernest Holmes when he's talking about like the whole world has been hypnotized
Yeah.
by BS. So what someone else has taught us, that's what we've been hypnotized, and we as a society, our consciousness is evolving as we go. And so what people were using 100 years ago or 1,000 years ago to manipulate the system in power and authoritative like experiences is no longer working, because
Right.
our consciousness now knows that we've been hypnotized. We're now able to have more freedom of mind. Critical thinking is a beautiful thing. Let's
It is indeed.
make sure we're teaching our kids how to think for themselves.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I begin every Sunday service by saying you don't have to believe anything you hear today. You
Yeah.
may not believe something you hear today, but I'm not here to tell you what to believe, and I'm not here to tell you what to think. The
Yeah.
encouragement is to be on the journey of questioning.
Yeah.
If you hear something that butts up against a belief system that you hold near and dear to your heart, my recommendation is don't judge it, but be willing to be curious about it. Look at it and
Look at it.
say, is it possible that this works better for me? I don't know. And if it doesn't, no big deal. Find what works.
Yeah.
Find what works.
Yeah. I will also make clear that I'm also not here to argue or defend my position.
Nope.
If you have a challenge with my faith, then I suggest you move on.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to shake my faith.
My faith is my faith.
Yep.
I don't need to make it your faith.
That's right. Yeah. If what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, you are free to move on, but you don't have to argue with me about my beliefs or my anything. I have demonstrated in my own life all the evidence required for this universal principle to be true.
Arguing to try to get someone to see things your way is never going to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't work. There's a meme that goes around. I love seeing spiritual memes that go around. There's one meme that says, imagine, think about how hard it is for you to change your own mind sometimes. And then, consider that it's even harder to try to change someone else's mind. Something along those lines. That's kind of the paraphrasing of it, but it's true. I'm not here to change minds.
No.
I'm here to offer the tenets of a philosophy that works for me. And if it works for you, awesome.
Yeah.
And again, if it doesn't, find what works.
Yeah. Tammy, my beloved Reverend Tammy St. Amand, she has a quote that she uses often that is, you're not truly listening unless you're willing to be changed.
Mm-hmm.
And that is so true. I forget who has said that, but I'll find it. But yeah, it is so true. If you're not deeply listening to if you're just preparing what's next in what you want to say in your argument, then you aren't listening. No. And therefore you aren't being compassionate or empathetic or understanding. That if you are trying to force other people into your way of being, you're only creating more suffering in your own life.
Yeah.
Because that's when that's separation right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even tuning your ears into someone else's voice to
Right.
hear something that might change you at depth.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
another piece of that too, and that is if we are rooted in trying to defend ourselves, defend our
Mhm.
viewpoint, which is what you're basically talking about. We're not listening when we're rooted in the consciousness of trying to defend our viewpoint. Um, then we may be arguing for limitations in our own life that we may not
Mhm.
want to hold on to. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm constantly questioning my own sense of limitation. Is this limitation? And I want to be clear too. Like we have limitations and we have edges and we have boundaries in our life because it helps us navigate the experience on this plane of action.
Mhm.
And part of what I'm always seeking to do is to question the boundary, question the limitation, and see, is there something more that could more profoundly benefit the quality of my life?
Yeah.
Um, but if I get so rigid in my limitations and I feel I have to defend them all the time, then all I'm doing is arguing for limitations that will only do one thing: keep me limited.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to fight for lack.
Nope.
Nope.
No way.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Nope.
That was the first 40 years.
I used to argue for my lack. Not anymore.
Yeah. No, I'm too poor to do that, or I can't afford it, or like any of those. Those are
Ready?
simply beliefs. Yeah.
Ready? Here's the other quote that we talked about in class last night from Eric Butterworth. Let go of I can't and
Hmm.
begin to identify yourself as God's living enterprise.
Yeah.
Affirm for yourself, I can because I am.
Hmm.
And that is another practice that I offer to people. Start to take note, start to live in the awareness of how many times you lean into saying, I can't.
Hmm.
Because all that does is it keeps you limited it keeps you limited. It
Yeah.
keeps possibility from being present for you.
Yeah.
And so if you feel compelled to say that in your life, like just start to notice. And if you find yourself saying, I can, like maybe rethink it in that moment and say, you know what is possible? What can I do? Not
Hmm.
not even I can, just what can I do? Because I
Hmm.
can easily see I can't in this direction, but the
Yeah.
directions that are potential in my life are infinite. And so what can I do given these circumstances? What is possible?
Yeah. Changing our language around
Mhm.
ourselves and in our own thinking. Like if I can't afford something, well, actually, I'm just making I'm choosing to invest in something else right now.
Yeah.
Right? Like there is ways of or undomesticating or decolonizing our minds of old beliefs, and
Yeah.
it's self inquiry, self discovery, remembering who you are. These are important things, and it's all possible. We can
Mm,
transform and shift our lives by being aware presence for the life that is living as us
mm,
as
mm.
us.
Martha's feed, it seems, has frozen up. She wrote, she's frozen right before the quote from the class. From the class. Um, Yeah, well, if you are back with us, Martha, the quote was, "Let go of I can't and begin to identify yourself as God's living enterprise. Affirm for yourself, I can because I am."
Hmm.
Yeah. And then, we talked about eliminating the vocabulary. I can't. Eliminate that from your vocabulary entirely. And if you find yourself wanting to and if you're finding yourself wanting to say I can't, just turn it around and say, what is possible here for me? What can I do? Like you see,
Hmm.
like, and then you use the example, like, I can't afford it. Well, that's a stopper, right? And
Hmm.
so maybe step into the frame of mind of what can I do? What can I afford?
What is
What is
possible?
possible here?
Mhm.
I'm not supposed to talk about this yet. Dane and I are actually pricing out a new house. Like we're looking at new houses that we are thinking about moving into. And there's a little part of me that looks at some of these price points. I'm like, oh, is that possible? And I'm like, well, yes, there's something that's possible in that, right?
Yeah.
And so I keep having to remind myself, what can we do? What is possible here? I think when I said that, I was like, I'm not supposed to really talk about this. I think I heard Sherry down in her office laugh out loud.
Yeah. Not supposed to, but here I go.
Here I go. I'm going to talk about
We just reframed it. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, we want to be closed on a house before, like, we tell the whole world that, like, something has changed for us. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
We're just looking right now. We're window shopping.
I window shop for houses daily, and I'm in an amazing house. I just love architecture and real estate. I love it.
I love having a realtor husband because it's like we can just go look at houses. Like, houses we can just go and, like, do the little key code and walk in and be like, this is a really cool place. When he first got licensed, we went and looked at this house. It was like a house that was listed like over $2 million. And I walked in, I'm like, yep, this is the avatar. This is the kind of place I could find myself living in if I really wanted this kind of space. And I don't need a lot, so I can let it go. Yeah. Anyway, Martha says, what can I do right here, right now, with what I have, what I am, how it is? Yeah. That's a great way to live life. What is possible?
It's a song by Devotion. Do all you can with what you have, in the time you have, in the place you are. Do all you can.
Which was inspired by a quote of Teddy Roosevelt. Did you know that?
I did not. I thought it was a story about a young...
So Teddy Roosevelt, one of the famous quotes of Theodore Roosevelt, if you're not in the United States, he was a president of the United States. He said, do all you can with all that you have right where you are.
Yeah. That's all. That's all. No more, no less, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devotion, when they came and played in North Hollywood when I was still there, had mentioned that was part of the inspiration for that song. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Great song. Very catchy.
Yes, indeed.
Very catchy.
And
great life philosophy. 47 minutes.
Yeah.
We've been ranting.
Yes, I love a good rant. Yes, indeed. Just looking and seeing people are driving up now. I'm just going to sit and stare right into your eyes, my dear friend Steph.
I'm staring at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you all. Look at you are so brilliant, so magnificent. The radiant, divine I am is expressing itself in perfect wholeness as you. Oh my gosh. It's such a pleasure and joy to be in your presence.
Yes.
You are phenomenal. And as Dr. Jay-Z always says, magnificent.
You are magnificent. Somebody said to me, if you've ever been to a Unity of Tucson service or you've watched online, you know that one of the things that we do is we invite people if they're comfortable. And I always preface it by saying, if you are comfortable with identifying yourself as someone who is here for the first time, would you please either stand up or raise your hand? So, because not everybody's comfortable with that. And so some people will stand up and we say, we know a truth about you. And then we're like, you are magnificent. And that makes some people uncomfortable.
Yep.
Right? Because they're like, I've never probably been told that in my life. And here I'm in a community where theoretically nobody knows me. And they're telling me I'm magnificent. And then I say, what we choose to see in you is what we understand as a reflection of that which is within ourselves. So I think we should all affirm for ourselves, I am magnificent. And then we all as a community all say, I am magnificent. Yeah.
Yeah, I am magnificent and fabulous and splendiferous. Oh, there's some great adjectives. I am.
Yeah. Find the adjective that works for you. I love the word magnificent.
Yeah,
I just love it. There's something that's like that's so delightfully like, there's so much weight in that word for me. Magnificent. Like, yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
I love the word precious.
Precious?
Yeah. Like like not my preciouses. No.
Because all I can think is, oh, my precious.
Or cherish, right? Something that you cherish has a really a powerful feeling behind it, something that you cherish as a
Yeah.
treasure in your life, that's exactly what it is. And so, yeah, the precious divine thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're so precious.
Some other adjectives: fantabulous and marvelous. Love that. Martha
Mm-hmm.
wrote, though, another great learning in there is learning not to judge what my best is in any given moment. Sometimes just getting out of bed is our best.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Made
Yeah.
it out of bed and brushed my teeth. I'm on fire today.
Yeah. Right. That's what I was able to do, and it's magnificent. And I thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, of course I did go straight to the Lord of the Rings.
Straight. My little precious.
Mm,
What's
my
in my
precious.
pocket says?
Yes. Oh, my beloved. I feel we have reached the end of our time.
Yes. When I start doing
Gollum.
preciouses, we're like, yeah, we are maxed out. We are
Yeah.
maxed out. Yeah.
Well, it's always a delight to share this time with you all. And, please do reach out if you have anything you'd like for us to rant about. Um, there's my email and there's Steph's email. You can send us email messages and say, hey, we'd love this as a topic of discussion on the rant. And we will bring it. We will bring it. So please do reach out to us. Let us know what your thoughts are. And so grateful for your participation today on the chat. It inspires us, and I trust we inspire you on some level. So thanks for being here.
On some level.
Well, I'm not going to make assumptions about the depth.
I'm not going to
of
make
inspiration.
assumptions.
Yeah.
I know that you and I have chatted and had some fun.
Yes. I've had great time.
I've had a great time.
Yes.
So that's enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything happening that you want people to know about?
Yeah. If you visit oneloveawakening.com, which looks a lot like this without the Steph, you can sign up for this Saturday. We're having a workshop. I'm collaborating with Luisa Rivera, and we're doing the mirror effect. So it's transforming your life by transforming your lens. And it actually fits in with a lot of what we were talking about today. So if you want a deep dive, Luisa's got a process she's going to be walking us through with us. And it's going to be amazing. So, and it's $30 Canadian, which means it's like $15 US.
Nice. Love that.
It's on a coupon code just for being American.
Yeah. At Unity of Tucson, we have our Real Life at Unity of Tucson monthly service tonight at 6:30 p.m. here in the sanctuary at Unity of Tucson. It is an opportunity to actually engage in conversation with Reverend William Gill, who's the associate minister here. And
there's the freezing
topic.
The freezing. Oh,
there
we go.
You're back.
Oh, you're back. Yep.
Okay. Anyway, Reverend William Gill, Real Life at Unity of Tucson. It's an experience where it's a service where he does offer some thoughts, invites conversation, and then they do a drumming circle as part of it. Nice. So I'd love to see you here at 6:30 p.m. in person. Yeah, I'm like, what else is going on? Yeah, next week we actually have a Thanksgiving Eve service because Thanksgiving in the United States is a week from tomorrow. So we'll have a service a week from tonight that is a gratitude-based service. We'd love to see you there for that as well. Yeah. Nice. So there we are.
Love it. Love it.
Love you.
Love you. Love everybody. Mwah.
We'll look forward to seeing you next week for the rant. Bye, everybody.
No matter what.
No matter what.